What if you could have spring weather 24/7? No sweat-drenched summers, no freezing mornings, no surprise snowstorms, just one long season where life feels balanced. That kind of consistency isn't just good for comfort, it's better for your energy bills, your mood, and your daily routine. Whether you're working remotely or enjoying retirement, it helps to live in a place where the weather is one thing you don't have to think about. Here are 10 of those places. City 1. Let's start with Medellín in Colombia. This city has earned the nickname City of Eternal Spring for a reason. It sits in a valley about 1,500 meters above sea level, and the temperature stays between 20 and 24 degrees Celsius all year. There's no need for air conditioning or heating in most homes. That's already a win. On top of that, Medellín has a strong expat community, especially in areas like El Poblado and Laureles. People come here for the lifestyle, not just the climate. There are open-air cafes, leafy parks, weekend hikes, and even a modern metro that runs across the valley. You'll find a wide range of restaurants, art events, and co-working spots. Living costs can start around $900 per month if you're careful, or closer to $1,400 for a more comfortable setup. Some areas still deal with traffic and safety issues, and English isn't always widely spoken. But overall, the city balances climate, lifestyle, and affordability well. City 2. Next up is Kunming in China. Kunming is often called Spring City, and not by accident. The temperature floats gently around 15 to 20 degrees most of the year. Even in the middle of summer, it doesn't go much above 30, and winters stay cool but not cold. It's at a high altitude just under 2,000 meters, and that helps keep things fresh. Kunming is in Yunnan province, a part of China known for its nature and relaxed pace. You can live well on around $800 a month, including rent, food, and basic needs. There's strong infrastructure, good internet, and modern services, though not as many foreigners as in Beijing or Shanghai. City 3. Quito, the capital of Ecuador, is another place where the temperature stays pretty much the same year-round. That's because it's right on the equator, but also way up in the Andes, sitting at 2,850 meters. So it's not tropical heat, it's just cool and comfortable. Highs usually land around 20 degrees, with cooler nights. There's a growing international crowd here, especially in the Mariscal and La Floresta areas. Quito is packed with colonial architecture, lively markets, and mountain views in every direction. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which makes it feel like you're living inside a history book, but without the dust. Daily life is affordable. You can get by on $1,000 to $1,200 a month pretty comfortably. Healthcare is both good and cheap, with local clinics costing just $30 to $50 per visit. City 4. Dalat in Vietnam might not be as famous as Hanoi or Saigon, but it offers something the bigger cities can't: the weather. Dalat is in the Central Highlands, about 1,500 meters up, and that gives it cool temperatures all year, mostly between 18 and 24 degrees. You don't get the sticky heat of Saigon or the heavy fog of the north. Instead, Dalat feels fresh and calm, like a quiet European mountain town, but with better coffee. It's known for flower gardens, pine forests, and lakes. Life here is slow and scenic. You can rent a decent apartment for around $300 and live comfortably for under $1,000. The cafe scene is strong, and internet is fast enough for remote work, though co-working spaces are fewer than in bigger cities. City 5. Let's head to Mexico. San Miguel de Allende is a small colonial city high in the mountains, and it has just about perfect weather. Days are warm and sunny, usually in the low 20s. Nights are cool and crisp, there's no snow, no blazing heat, just a steady, walkable climate that makes every day feel like spring. The expat crowd here is large and active, especially for retirees. Art galleries, book readings, Spanish classes, and live music are common in a normal week. You'll pay more to live here than in other parts of Mexico. Monthly costs run between $1,500 and $2,000 for a comfortable setup. The atmosphere is lively but relaxed, and the city is small enough to walk everywhere. There's a rainy season from June to September, but the rain usually shows up in the afternoon and disappears before dinner. City 6. Now we're in Europe. Malaga in southern Spain gets over 300 days of sunshine a year, and its winters feel like early autumn. It's not too hot in the summer either, staying mostly in the high 20s. This coastal city on the Costa del Sol is one of the most popular choices for European retirees and remote workers. You get beaches, hills, cafes, tapas, and reliable healthcare. If you're from the EU, healthcare is essentially built in. If not, you can get private insurance for about 100 to 150 euros a month. Rent has gone up, especially near the water. but you can still live well for $1,800 to $2,500 per month, depending on your taste. The city's walkable, the food's excellent, and the pace is relaxed without being sleepy. City 7. Let's jump to Central America. Antigua, Guatemala, has one of the most stable climates in the region thanks to its altitude of about 1,500 meters. Days are usually sunny and warm, evenings cool off nicely, and it rarely gets too hot or cold. The city is small and historic, with cobbled streets and volcanoes in the background. You can hike, eat out, and explore ruins all in one afternoon. Living costs are low. A good rental can go for $400 to $700 a month, and you can get by on $1,200 or less total. Healthcare is simple but functional, and clinic visits are around $25. There's a strong expat crowd, especially among long-term travelers and volunteers. Infrastructure can be uneven, and power cuts do happen, but overall, if you want charm and climate without the high cost, Antigua delivers. City 8. If you're looking for beach living with mild temperatures year-round, Santa Barbara in California stands out. The weather here is so stable it's almost boring, but in a good way. Winters are around 18 degrees, and summers rarely cross 25. The air is dry, the sun is out, and everything from hiking to brunch can happen outdoors. It's an upscale place though. Expect to spend at least $3,500 a month if you're renting. But what you get is a mix of beach, mountains, and city culture in one place. The farmers' markets are great, the healthcare is top-notch, and nature is always 5 minutes away. City 9. Tenerife, one of Spain's Canary Islands, is another place where the weather just doesn't change that much. The climate is subtropical, so winters stay in the low 20s and summers rarely go above 29. That means you can swim in December and hike in August without feeling like you're melting. Tenerife is attracting digital nomads fast, thanks to strong internet, lots of co-working spots, and prices that are lower than mainland Spain. You can rent a flat for $800 to $1,200, enjoy outdoor living, and access both beaches and volcanoes. Healthcare is part of the Spanish system, so it's of good quality and widely available. It can get crowded in the tourist towns, but if you stay inland or near Santa Cruz, it's much more relaxed. City 10. Arusha in Tanzania sits just under Mount Kilimanjaro at about 1,400 meters, and the weather is cool and pleasant most of the year. Average highs stay in the mid-20s and nights are comfortable. It doesn't get too humid or too dry. Arusha is a gateway for safaris and outdoor adventure, so you're always close to nature. The international community is smaller but strong, and many people work in NGOs or tourism. You can live here for about $1,200 a month. Healthcare is mostly private and varies in quality, but basic services are affordable. Infrastructure can be unpredictable, with occasional power or water outages, but the pace of life is calm. Which of these cities would you actually live in? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.